This is uncomfortable. On the exterior, I know I seem fine. I wake up, I work, I don't raise my voice. The shift has been subtle, and I see it most in my relationships. People I once felt a strong connection with are falling out of my life. The energy I once had to entertain is now gone. All that is left is who I am at my core. So most of my days I spend here at the co-working space that I work out of, and I do that so that way I can be amongst people, if you will. A lot of this work is like very solitary, and this is kind of the only way that I'll be able to see anyone. But I'm also kind of weird in that I don't really want to talk to anybody, but I definitely get lonely. So it's this weird balance of wanting to be amongst people, but not necessarily engage with people. Being a video producer and then just creating in general, it's a very solitary job. And that's not a bad thing, but it makes it hard. Other people have a hard time understanding why you are the way you are, or why you limit your interactions the way you do, because you gotta focus a lot and push other things aside a lot to achieve what you want to achieve. So I'm still working through that balance. I understand now why so many people that get into this talk about being lonely and then also end up surrounding themselves with other creators, other people that are doing the same thing, so they understand that like you're not blowing them off, you're just getting work done, you know, or just knowing when exactly how to check in with you and stuff like that. I really appreciate the other creators that I've met that understand this process. Over the years, I've learned the subtle cues, how to adjust myself, my body, my voice, to ease any tension in a room. I've learned all too well how to be whatever someone needs me to be for a time. Sometimes to play the corporate game, or to protect my life. We all learn how to not be abrasive. But with this inner conflict, with this lack of comfort that I now have, that energy is gone, and all that is left is Hallease, raw and unfiltered, impatient and unkind. But apparently this shift, this lack of comfort is normal.
Yeah, it's just like one of those things where you don't recognize how much when people say blood, sweat, and tears, you think that they're exaggerating. Because I don't know, I was like, oh my god, I have a business, y'all. Like it was very like hee like cute. You don't know all that goes into it, and then you start doing it and you love it, but there are moments where you're like, what the what did I get myself into? And then of course someone explained it to me like the lows are low, so low, soul crushingly low, but the highs are just like, you can't, there's nothing that compares to it. When it's just like, it's like, I think it's probably when parents see their kids doing really well, it's like, yeah, it's that feeling of accomplishment, feeling of purpose, like that fulfillment of purpose, and it's really amazing. But it's difficult because it can be very, very lonely.
So how have your relationships changed as a business owner?
I think because I'm an army brat, like I've always been like okay with, oh, I'll see you when I see you. I'm never, that's because that's how I grew up.
Me too.
Yeah, we're just like, okay, like
that's literally my end slogan
yeah,
for videos. I'll
like,
see you when I see you.
Like, you know, like I love you. Please know that me not seeing you like once a week does not mean that I don't care or anything like that. But it wasn't really until college where I realized like, oh, some people are used to just like seeing somebody all the time. Like in high school, I used to tell people like the last day of school, like I'll holler at y'all day 1 of class. This is my vacation from you. So like I've always been the type of person where like I'm like I still love you, but like, you know, I'll be okay. But being an entrepreneur has kind of heightened that. And I don't know if it's just because of adulthood where it's just like this natural progression of everybody kind of solidifying where they're going in life, and naturally your circle of people that you're closest to like surrounds that. So I've made a lot of friends who are either, you know, creatives or entrepreneurs in some type of way.
Yeah, same.
Who it's just like we're cool, like
We're cool not seeing each
other.
other.
We're like, because we know that we're doing things, right?
Yeah.
But then for friends that are in more who aren't self-employed or small business owners or artists, creatives in any way, professionally, there's a structure that just doesn't exist when you're doing it yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely like an I see you and I see you type of person for sure. And that's the other thing too. I feel like the only reason I even see you when I see you is because we both work from here.
That's true. That's true.
Because that's the other thing too. I feel like a lot of people forget you can be a villain in someone's life. Everyone talks about toxicity in terms of like, oh, you know, cut out toxic people from your life, blah, blah, blah. And it's also, I was like, always want to remind people too, like, and you can be toxic to somebody. I feel like
be that toxic person that they cut out. You might get cut out and be like, wait, hold on.
hold up a minute, I'm the one.
And that's hard to
It's hard to
hear.
take in, but hey, if I'm toxic, you need to drop me.
But at the same time,
You know,
like,
it hurts though. So what do I do now? As I watch the life I knew go loudly crashing into the grave, and I move forward on this sturdy but narrow path without it. What do I do? I guess I gotta do what I do best, and adapt, and get comfortable with being uncomfortable.